So, when dealing with a Capricorn man, there are a few things that you have to keep in mind and that you have to remember. One of the things you have to keep in mind is that Capricorn men value control and having control over situations. In the worst case scenario, having control over people, and that might mean having some sort of control over you, or at least letting the Capricorn man think he has control over you, right? Um, That's one of the main things I notice about Capricorns is that, they, need to feel in control at all times. So if you do anything to make him feel out of control, most likely he will shut you out, cut you off, or start acting distant, cold, and all these things. So one thing you don't want to do with a Capricorn man is you don't want to obsess. Obsession is not like a Capricorn. It's not in the Capricorn's vocabulary. You're not dealing with a Scorpio here. You're not even dealing with a Leo. Where these two, Leos and Scorpio, value people who obsess over them a little bit. It kind of turns them on. With Capricorn, men especially, it tends to not turn them on so much, especially if it's like that crazy obsession or that type of obsession where you don't give them any space. That's another thing to keep in mind is that Capricorns value space and relationships. They value their space. That's very, very important. So one thing you want to remember is you want to give your Capricorn man some space, and this just isn't for Capricorn Sun men. This is for Capricorn Moon men, rising men, especially even Capricorn Venus men, Mars, Mercury, even anyone with strong Capricorn in their chart, these are just some things that you may want to keep in mind when dealing with them, especially in a romantic sense. By the way, my name is Lamar Townsend, and I am an astrologer as well as a psychic reader. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. Hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a brand new video. Thank you for listening and watching. Make sure that you follow me on my social media pages. My website, once again, is lamartownsendtarot.com. Purchase your reading directly from my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. After you purchase your reading, I'll send you a confirmation email letting you know I got your payment. And then after that, we will get your reading done as soon as possible. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share with your friends and family, comment, and also make sure you hit that bell next to the subscribe button once again. Oh, and if you would like to follow me on my social media pages, I'm active on both, both on Instagram and Facebook, I mean. My Facebook page is facebook.com/Lamar Townsend official, or just type in Lamar Townsend Tarot on Facebook and my page should show up. My Instagram is at Lamar Townsend, all right, and you can type that on Instagram, or just type in instagram.com/Lamar Townsend. It's spelled just like my YouTube channel name, and my Instagram will come up, and follow me. So back to the topic at hand. Things to keep in mind when dealing with a Capricorn man. That kind of rhymed, actually. Anyway, one thing that you may want, or that you may be called towards doing, or that you may kind of instinctively do, is you may constantly, try to start conversations with the Capricorn. You may always reach out, kind of you may be the one who always reaches out. You may be the one who does all that legwork when it comes to communication. Give your Capricorn man the luxury and space of coming to you. Capricorns love a chase. And the thing with Capricorns, they're funny because they even love a chase in an already established relationship. Remember, Capricorns value having time and space to themselves, and also having time and space to themselves to think about you and to miss you. So, one thing you want to keep in mind when it comes to a Capricorn is that absence actually does make the heart grow fonder. If they can go a few hours without speaking to you, or the whole, I don't know, the whole day. Maybe that's not your thing. I personally can't go a whole day without speaking to someone I'm interested in, but that's just me. I'm a Capricorn, Libra moon. So I don't know, it is what it is, but give them the space to come to you. Like if they haven't reached out in a couple hours, maybe if they haven't even reached out, the whole day, like it's okay. It doesn't mean, necessarily that they don't want to deal with you or that they're not interested anymore. It may just mean that they're busy. It may just mean that they're not near their phone. You kind of have to show the Capricorn that you're not so much bothered by their quirkiness and by their, sometimes inability to communicate efficiently and effectively. All right, you kind of have to stand your ground and stay firm and strong in who you are. And that's another thing to keep in mind is that Capricorns value people who are strong, within themselves, people who have control over themselves and control over their own emotions and their reactions and things like that. It shows that you are mature. It shows that you are someone who's capable of, and worthy of being dealt with on, a personal level. You're not going to go crazy, and if you get mad, tell all the Capricorns business, or, show up to their job or something like that. Like, that's things that Capricorns like to avoid at all costs. Dealing with a Capricorn man is not for the faint of heart. It is not for the emotionally weak, the mentally weak, because Capricorn men tend to at least portray themselves to be emotionally strong and mentally strong. So naturally, when we are looking for romance or friendships or whatever your situation is with this Capricorn man that you're inquiring this video about, right? Naturally, we seek people who are like ourselves, especially Capricorn men. All right, Capricorn men value familiarity, they value comfortability, they value like-minded people. So just think of that as well. Like, I always say, and I struggle with this sometimes myself, try to match a Capricorn's efforts. Try to match a Capricorn's actions. Meaning, for example, if a Capricorn has a tendency to be a bit slow with their communication, you have the leeway to be a little bit slow with yours and, answering back and replying. That Capricorn man is doing the same. This way, Capricorns don't necessarily learn, and this is also something I've learned dealing with Capricorn men in a romantic sense and otherwise. Capricorns don't like to necessarily be called out on their ish, all right? However, they don't necessarily learn through words, through reprimanding. They learn mainly through action, right? I don't even think Capricorns realize this, is that they learn mainly through action and experience and things like that. So, when you have a Capricorn man who, is giving you a bit of mixed signals, then, that's usually a sign that either you can step up. This is how I say this. If a Capricorn man is giving you mixed signals, you can step up or step back. What I mean by step up, I mean step up and state your case, stand strong in your convictions, state what you want, what you're expecting from this relationship. Hey, I need more effort. Hey, I need more consistency. Hey, I just need to know what is going on with you. Capricorns do value that when people step up and, get confident and courageous and, once again, not call them out, but, state what you want, state what you're looking for. You kind of make that first move in that sense, right? Otherwise, you could step back, meaning, step away from the situation for a bit, pull your energy back and allow that Capricorn to step up and come to you. Now, the step up, step back thing with the Capricorn, you have to remember that, if you step up, the Capricorn may step back. But depending on what type of Capricorn you're dealing with, Capricorn man you're dealing with. However, if you step up, there's a potential that that Capricorn will also step up. Same could go for stepping back. If you step back and the Capricorn steps up, well, then that shows that that Capricorn is putting in effort. That Capricorn wants to, to get to know you or whatever. However, if you step back and that Capricorn steps back too, that's kind of an answer right there. So once again, with Capricorns, also keep in mind that, actions matter just as much as words, if not more. That means your actions and his actions as well, or lack thereof. I hope I was able to give you some insight and clarity. I have a ton more videos on Capricorn men and Capricorn women and Capricorns in general on my YouTube channel. So if you are new, you should definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. You should definitely like this video, comment, and share, and also definitely get a reading from me, a personal reading from me. I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader. So I can read your cards, your tarot cards, as well as your birth chart or natal chart. I'm also a psychic tarot reader, so I don't necessarily need cards, but does help sometimes to, give a clearer picture. I don't always have to read with cards. You can, look at some of my videos and tell that as well. With that being said, remember that the link to my website is LamarTownsendTarot.com. The links are in the description box as well as the comment section. Thank you for listening and watching. Go out there and, make some connections with Capricorn men and do it in the way that, makes sense. All right? Love you guys. See you in the next video.